Hello everyone, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast and tarot and oracle reading. So let us have a look and see what this week holds for us energetically, and let's see how we can navigate this week to our fullest advantage. So let's get right into it, and let's pull a tarot card for today and tomorrow, being Monday and Tuesday. We have the Seven of Swords. Now, as I tune into the energy of this card, as you can see, the man, he's running away like he's stolen something underneath what looks like the light of the moon, right? Now, this card speaks about deception, dishonesty, mistrust, feeling robbed, okay? But when I tune into the energy of this, I'm hearing Spirit say, it's time to do an honest self-inventory, okay? It's time to be really honest with yourself and ask yourself, how do I really feel, about this situation, this person, this job, this whatever? How do I really feel? Let me sit and acknowledge my true feelings about certain things. Because what I'm hearing is what you're seeing and what you're feeling might not be the same, okay? They're showing truths that were hidden are now coming out, okay? So in other words, maybe you're seeing your boss's true colors for the first time, or Auntie Susan is showing her true self now, It's like that's in the contrast of the dark and the light. It's like the way our lives have always been, where there was so much going on that we couldn't see. It's because there wasn't as much light then as what there is now. So the contrast is huge. So the dark that has been hidden is coming to light. It can't hide anymore. So it's time for an honest self-inventory of within yourself, acknowledging how you really feel, shedding light on what's going on the inside, but also acknowledging the truths that are being revealed to you at the moment, okay? And I'm hearing Spirit say, when you do that, don't doubt or second guess what comes up for you, okay? It's there for a reason. You're seeing the truth of a situation for a reason. Okay. Let's get some elaboration, from the wisdom of the oracle. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. What do we have for the beginning of this week? Soulmates. This is to do with relationships and relationships that are changing, okay? So when I tune into the energy of this, you may find a bit of this happening in your relationships, the truth being revealed, you discovering your own truth about how you feel, like I said before, but also, once again, seeing people for who they really are, not what you thought that they were, okay? I have a beautiful saying. I love this saying and I live by it. When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. Okay, anyway, moving on. So tuning into this, relationships are going to be changing a little bit at the moment, okay? And it's because values are changing, right? So in other words, as we're evolving and growing, our values very well may shift and change along with it, okay? So this has got a lot to do with relationships this week. All right, let's get some further elaboration from the Oracle of the Unicorns. Let's see, what do we have for the beginning of this week? Oh, I can't make this up. Partnership. Hey? This card says, teamwork will give you a better result. Find trustworthy people to partner with. Build up a talented support team, okay? Now, with this, I'm also getting in question is our partnership with the divine, your partnership with your creator, source, higher power, however that shows up for you. Strengthen your partnership with the divine, right? Which is the source of all love and all light. The more in the light you are, the more true to yourself you are, the easier it is to spot untruths or deceptions or inauthenticities. Because Spirit is saying at the moment, the energy out there is really encouraging us to I don't want to say forcing, but strongly encouraging us to be real and authentic. Okay. So when people around you don't really behave the way that you would prefer them to, try not to judge it. Just see it as they're showing you who they really authentically are. Okay. Remember, it's never personal. You know, if you are dealing with a situation where people are being inauthentic, deceptive, whatever the case is, never take it personally, because people always show up from who they really are inside, and it's never personal. All right, that's interesting. Okay, now let's see how this unfolds. Let's see, what energetic weather do we have here for midweek? Being Wednesday and Thursday this week, what do we have? We have the High Priestess. This card speaks about secrets being revealed. Yes, hidden truths, because the High Priestess is the keeper of all secrets. Okay, this is about trusting your intuition. In fact, look at her eyes. Her eyes are closed, but they're open. Do you see that? Okay. So this is a lot of eye-opening truths unfolding in the middle of the week as well. And this card counsels us to really trust our intuition implicitly, even if it doesn't make sense. Okay? All right. Let's get some elaboration now from the wisdom of the Oracle. What guidance is here for us in the middle of this week? Treasure Island. Seek and ye shall find, I'm hearing. Trust your intuition and you'll seek what you'll find what you seek, right? So this to me doesn't really feel so much as monetary treasure, but this to me feels like the treasure within. And I'm hearing Spirit say coming home to yourself in the middle of this week, because they're saying the truth shall set you free, right? So when we acknowledge a truth that we've been denying, we've been holding our truth in, or we're seeing truths now, and as we acknowledge all of that, it's like, what a relief. Better out than in, right? Okay. So as we discover truths all over the place, it's like we found our true treasure. So maybe this also means maybe you have a hidden talent that you haven't exactly been expressing. Now you're going to feel the urge to show your true authentic self and express that. And there's a treasure inside that you didn't know was there, right? So very interesting. All right, let's get some elaboration now from the Oracle of the Unicorns for the middle of the week, please. Leadership. Step into your leadership. Share your message. Inspire and empower others. This is very interesting. It actually ties in very nicely with this card here, because as we honor our inner truths of who we really are, and we're not scared to show what we've got and what we have to offer, we realize that that's actually a treasure, right? And we get to share that treasure that we are with the world through leadership, okay? Being a leader, don't wait for somebody else to do it. Don't wait for somebody else to say it. Don't wait for somebody else to start that thing. You do it. Be a leader. Because they're saying at this stage of the game, in this era that we're in the world at the moment, I'm hearing the word sovereignty. It's like we're remembering our sovereignty and we're now getting to lead from that place, okay? They're showing me it can be something as simple as walking down the street and there's litter, and instead of saying, oh, you know, somebody should do something about this litter, this is terrible, look what this place looks like, be a leader and do it, okay? Don't be afraid to step up and lead, I'm hearing Spirit say. And leadership does require a huge level of honesty, right? Being honest about who you really are is what I want to say. All right, let's see, what do we have now for Friday and the end, and the end of the week. Friday and the weekend. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, as you can see, this lady is very hard at work, okay? Now, what this card means, it follows on nicely actually from leadership, okay? This is the card of the apprentice, of the person dedicated to their craft. So we might find a lot of us sometime this week or even going into next week pursuing that new skill that you've recently discovered that you had, that new talent, pursuing it, maybe studying it or taking your skill and actually using it and taking the lead by doing so. I'm hearing Spirit say the world needs more artists. They're saying this is a message for artists. Not only for artists, but specifically aimed at there are artists out there who have such beautiful skills and gift and talent, but they keep it under wraps. Okay, it's time to let the world see you. Okay, this is also to do with anything to do with expression. So in other words, let's say you love to teach, or you love to sing, or you're a good speaker. Gift of the gab. They're showing communication being quite a theme this week. So in other words, if you have a hidden talent that you're busy discovering that you have to do with communication, even writing, I'm hearing, it's time to showcase those talents or study them to refine them and then come out in the world with them. Okay? I'm hearing commit to your craft. Commit to your craft to see results. Be a leader. All right? Let's get some elaboration on that for Friday and the weekend, please. Can we have elaboration on the Eight of Pentacles? By the book. Can't make this shit up, I tell you. Anyway, okay, so tuning into this card here, notice the smaller elephants are following the leader. So again, this is about leadership, okay? But I'm hearing do things the right way, and they show me moral compass. Okay, so because we're going to be seeing a lot of truths in the beginning of this week, we must remember to adhere to those truths. Be truthful, be real, be authentic, do the right thing, do things by the book, follow the laws of the universe, right? Don't try to flout them, because when we flout the rules of the universe, we get smacked in the bum quite hard one way or another. It's good old-fashioned karma is what it is. So working hard, being committed to your craft and doing things by the book. Don't skip it. In other words, let's say you discover you have a hidden talent as a heart surgeon. Don't now go out there and try and be a heart surgeon without studying it. Do things by the book. Okay, let's get some elaboration on that now from the Oracle of the Unicorns, please. Courage. You are safe. Fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. Courage. Be courageous on your path in going forward this week. Be brave, because it takes bravery and courage to be authentic and to be real. What I'm feeling with this week also, I felt it last week too, was like a throat activation, like our throat chakras are expanding and being upgraded. So don't be surprised this week if you have throat issues, a sore throat, a tickle in your throat, a cough, laryngitis, tonsils. If you find that happening, you must know that your throat chakra is doing a hell of a purge. It's really clearing itself of its blockages, okay? Because this is a week of truth, okay? The truth being told, the truth being discovered, discovering our own truths and acting accordingly. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Feels like a clearing this week also, like we're seeing through the fog. We're having clarity this week. And with the clarity comes aha moments. Okay, let's ask now for a card to sum up this week nicely from the Gateway of Light activation. Let's see what comes up. Let's pick two for this week. I'm liking 2 cards from this deck each week. Crystal Skull Wisdom, Clarity, Divine Healing, High Vibrational Energy. Cannot make this up now, can we? Okay, let's read the interpretation of this card. What is this all about? Okay, let's see, where is this card? Okay, It says, all aspects of your life are becoming clearer at this time. Expect to become aware of what you need to step away from to have a more focused path. You may have felt indecisive, but now you are downloading direct guidance from the heart of Source so that you can live and express yourself in a more authentic way. Know that downloads often appear as your own inner guidance, encouraging you to move forward. The key is to recognize the calmness that they bring. This is a time of clarity and connection. Crystal skull downloads are here to bring clarification to what you have been receiving within. In order for the next phase of your journey to unfold, you must follow the information you have received. You know what you need to do to heal and grow. If you've been asking for a sign that the healing work you've been doing has been successful, trust that this card is the message you've been waiting for. Okay, how lovely. Clarity, 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 truth. All right, let's get another card just to elaborate a little further on what else we need to know. What's going to really support us this week? What's going to really help? Higher heart activation. Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. How beautiful. Now please understand, the chakra, the throat chakra, is the bridge of the crown, the mind, and the heart. Okay, it's the bridge, it's halfway. Okay, so as we clear this, we come into alignment, the balance of the head and the heart. Okay, how awesome, how beautiful is that card? Okay, let's read its interpretation. Let's see, higher heart activation. Oh, come now. Okay, it says, you have experienced much fear, separation, and heartache in your lifetime. This has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. Which brings us to this card here, because that's what deception really is. It's about hiding our true selves, okay? So it says, let me just read it again, sorry. You have experienced much fear, separation, and heartache in your lifetime. This has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. For a long time, you've been trying to open yourself back up, but have been concerned about being far too vulnerable. This card shows you have realized that love isn't something you have to work for or search for, but your divine inheritance. You've also recognized that this energy isn't something that comes through relationships or external experiences, but is your natural state of being. The more you close off from your true self, the more you drop your shields, the more love is revealed. The more you express the love that you are, the more it is reflected back to you. Love is your truth. I just felt my mind go, whoa. So it looks like this week we're dropping the act. We're stopping pretending. We're noticing where other people are pretending, where they might be being deceptive or untruthful because they're trying to hide something. They're trying to protect themselves from being hurt. So as we pull away the facade and the untruths, the fakeness, the inauthenticities, so our true selves can then come out. And with our true selves and our authenticity comes with it our true talent, our true skills. It's like we take this veil off and now we are seen for who we really are. The key is to be brave to express it, okay? So that's how I feel like we're going to be having a lot of throat or more throat activations this week. Don't be surprised if you can't keep your mouth shut. Don't be surprised if you feel the need to call a spade a spade. Now, that's fine, but be careful how you deliver it. Okay, just got to be careful of what words you use in order to convey what you want to say so that you're heard properly. But it just feels like this week is a gateway of sorts. It's like no, it's not this week, it's a period. It's a period of time that we're in. Oh, Lionsgate portal. Okay, so we had Lionsgate from the 7th of July till the 8th of August. And this is like a gateway time where high potency energy abounds, more so than usual. It is a huge portal for manifesting, for creating more, or should I say allowing. I actually prefer the word allowing these days rather than manifesting, okay? So this portal is there, it's open for allowing, but we cannot receive or experience what we were not being honest about. Does that make sense? It's like, how can you honestly enjoy an experience or bring an experience into your awareness if you're not being open and honest with yourself that that is what you even want in the first place? And the opposite is also true. If you're not enjoying that relationship or that connection to that person because they're deceptive and they're not authentic and they're not true to themselves, how are you supposed to enjoy a proper relationship with them if they're not being authentic? Or even if you're not being authentic, how are we supposed to enjoy relationships when we're not being true to ourselves? We're trying to pretend to be somebody that we're not. That means we will be loved for who we're pretending to be, which is heartache in the making. Just saying, okay? So very interesting, very transformational week this week on the inside, okay? We are now bringing our head and our hearts closer together by opening this up and being open and straightforward and clear. Sure, that's quite a week this week, people. I love it. It doesn't feel like a harsh energy to me. It feels, this week is pretty calm. They're showing that the ahas, the lessons that we'll receive this week, they're not painful. They're saying they're only painful if we struggle. Okay, if we struggle with reality, we struggle with the truth, then it's going to be a struggle. But if we're open and trusting and knowing that everything is always working out for our highest good, it'll flow easier. And they're saying once the truth has been seen, it cannot be unseen. Okay, just saying. Once you're awake, you can't go back to sleep. So this to me feels like huge awakening of consciousness this week even. Seeing reality, seeing how things really are, seeing people's truth, seeing more than we've ever been able to see before about around the world around us, but also about our own selves. And I'm hearing Spirit say, to thine own self be true. Makes life easier. So there you have it, guys. I hope that's helped. And thank you once again for being here and for liking and sharing and all the things YouTube people do. And I love reading your comments. Thank you for sharing them. And have yourselves an amazing week. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.